Hello and welcome to Death of Raven Gaming. Today we are, as usual on Wednesdays, playing playing Marvel Champions. And yeah, I received the Mad Titan Shadow today, so we are gonna play a hero from this box and against a random villain from this box. And for the people who don't know, the hero in this box is Spectrum and Adam Warlock. And the villains are Thanos, Ebony, Corvus Glaive, and Proxima Midnight together. Then it's, spoiler alert for the story, but it's not that big of a deal, Hela and Loki. So, I'm just gonna bring up the right thing here. Yeah. So, I put up on the Marvel Champions Facebook group what hero they want me to play from the box, and the majority voted for Adam Warlock. And so we're not gonna randomize aspect this time, because Adam Warlock, you don't choose an aspect. If you don't know about Adam Warlock, you're gonna find out what I mean about that in a second. But we are gonna randomize between the new villains. So let's spin this a couple of times and see who we are facing. And today we are facing Ebony Maw. Okay, so there I have the Ebony Maw pack. So, if you're new here, we used to be on Wednesdays, now Fridays, and we're gonna go back to Wednesdays, and we're gonna go into that soon. We randomize usually a hero, an aspect, a villain, and modular encounters for the villain. But when a new hero is released, we play at least one scenario with them set hero. And today, because it's a big box, and I really want to try some new villains, we're going to do Ebony Maw with his set modular encounters. Yeah, so let's just go through this and what Adam Warlock is all about. So Adam Warlock has 3 recovery and is a mystic, and then has an ability called Avatar of Life. During deck building, your deck must include an equal number of cards from all 4 aspects. You cannot include more than 1 copy of any non-Adam Warlock card. And as an action, you can discard a card from your hand to remove a status card from Adam Warlock. So yeah, it's a quite big deck building restriction. So actually today we are gonna deck build with all of the aspects. And it has to be equal amount of cards from all the aspects. And everything has to be one-offs. So yeah. And then on his opposite side, he is of course Adam Warlock. 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. He's a guardian and a mystic. And his ability is called Battle Mage. As an action, discard 1 card from hand. Limited once per phase. If that card is Aggression, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Justice, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Protection, heal 1 damage from an ally. Leadership, give a hero +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 defense this round. So yeah, and his hand size here is 5, 6 on the other one, and his hit points are 11. And then his signature cards, we start with Pip the Troll, his signature ally, who's a 2-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 health, mystic, comes in with toughness, and then while Pip the Troll is in your hand, he gains interrupt. When a player is attacked, spend an energy and a mental resource to put the Pip the Troll into play under that player's control. It's just basically that when we draw it, we can play it when we get attacked if we want it as a body blocker. If we were playing multiplayer, which we don't do here, we just do true solo, we would be able to play it under anyone to help them. So yeah. And because Adam Warlock is connected very much to the Soul Stone, he has a support called Soul World. It's a 1-cost support, it's a location. After your deck runs out of cards, place 1 soul counter here. And there's an alter ego action. Exhaust Soul World and remove 1 soul counter from it. Heal all damage from your identity. yeah, so actually I saw that this sleeve is getting bad. So yeah, it actually gives you one positive effect from for running out of cards in your deck. So yeah, it's nice. I like it. Trying to get it out as soon as possible. Then you have one copy of Karmic Staff. It's a 2-cost upgrade. It's an artifact and an item, and then it's just a resource. Exhaust Karmic Staff, generate a wild resource. So yeah, it's just nice some resource generation in the kit. Then we have 2-cost upgrade Warlock's Cape. It's an item. Hero response. After you resolve Adam Warlock's Battle Mage ability, exhaust Warlock's Cape. Ready Adam Warlock. So yeah, and since the Battle Mage ability doesn't exhaust us, we can do a basic thing and then do that effect to get him up again. So yeah, it's very interesting. Then we have 2 copies of Cosmic Ward, which are 1-cost upgrades. There are spells. Forced Interrupt. When you reveal a Treachery card, cancel its when revealed effect and discard it. Then discard Cosmic Ward. So there's some nice Treachery blockers. It's just really, really nice to have in the set, in the characters' cards. Then we have 2 copies of Mystic Senses, which are 2-cost upgrades. It's Condition, Superpower, and then Hero Response. After you resolve Adam Warlock's Battle Mage ability, draw 1 card. So yeah, you want to do Battle Mage, so if you discard a card to do Battle Mage, you're gonna redraw it. Or if you have both out, you're gonna draw an extra cards, which is super good. So as you might understand with the ability, we're gonna run throw away cards a lot and draw cards fast. And we're also gonna discard a lot of cards, you're gonna notice now, because 3 copies of Karmic Blast. 2-cost event, it's an attack, superpower. Hero action, deal 4 damage to an enemy and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Deal 1 additional damage to that enemy for each different aspect discarded this way. So yeah, you kinda, it's basically lent it to you don't want too much basic. But yeah, it's a quite nice card. It's a little bit of gambling, which I think is fun in characters. That's why I really like playing Scarlet Witch. But yeah, it's at least 4 damage, and then you can, depending if you really want... I think the regular amount of damage you can guarantee getting is around 6, 5, 6. 5 you can almost always guarantee with discarding 1 card, unless it's a basic. And so yeah, I think it's quite nice. Then we have 2 copies of Cosmic Awareness, which is the same thing but for Thwart. It's a 2-cost event, Thwart, superpower. Hero action, Thwart. Remove 3 threats from a scheme and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each different aspect discarded this way. So yeah, we're gonna discard a lot of cards from our deck. That's why Soul World is actually a really, really good ability. And the next 2 cards are the last cards in his hero cards. Gonna help with getting cards we want from the deck. And it's Quantum Magic, 2 copies. 1-cost event, spell, action, choose a card in your discard pile, add that card to your hand. So yeah, it's just a good thing to be able to, like, if you discard one of the cards you really, really want, it's a nice way to get it back. And then we always talk about Obligation. We don't go through the Nemesis set unless we draw Shadows of the Past. But Regeneration Cycle, give it to the Adam Warlock player. You may flip to Alter Ego, choose exhaust your Alter Ego to remove this obligation from the game, or discard the top 5 cards of your deck, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different aspect discarded this way, and then discard its obligation. Can be nasty if you have low health. Otherwise, like, usually it's not a bad thing to discard cards from Adam. So, yeah. But that means that's the hero cards. So let's look into, I'm just gonna, so we have a better understanding of what we have here. Yeah, these are all, let's split some, it's nice because he has some damage, he has some thwart, he has a little bit of everything in his deck. So, I'm quite inspired by his pre-con deck, and I really want to try some of the new cards. So, if you don't know, every aspect got a cosmic entity we're gonna go through very soon, and a super powerful spell, and I'm gonna run that in all aspects, because I really want to try them out. So I'm just gonna bring them all out, and then we can discuss the things. They are... So I'm just gonna look in protection now. Protections is called the Gardener, and it's called Mystic Spell Shield? I don't remember. Yeah, Spell Shield. And then the Gardener is over there. I think they're... I genuinely think these are great cards to have, especially if you're playing Adam Warlock, because they... So, all the spells have play only if you have the Mystic trait, so it's only him, Doctor Strange, and Scarlet Witch who can use them. And they all have like maximum 1 per deck anyway. And of course the cosmic entities are unique. Living Tribunal. We are going to... for winning the Zone of Silence. And then the last one is In-Betweener and Magic Attack, I think it's called. So In-Betweener, Magic Attack. So, we can talk about the cosmic entities first. They all have like the same basic thing. So first off, that was 1 aspect, 2 aspects, 3 aspects. Wait, 15. And this is 8 cards, so 15 plus 8 is 23. So yeah. So they all have like the same action. First of all, they all cost 2. There are 2 cost events. And then they all have the action, shuffle this card into the encounter deck without looking. So you will see the blue side in the... And then they all have effects when they are revealed. So, In-Betweener's effect is when revealed, deal 2 damage to the villain and remove this card from the game. This effect cannot be cancelled. Sure, it disappears, but it's also gonna thin your deck permanently if it happens. One thing the designers have said during their live stream was that if it draws a boost card, it goes back into your discard pile. But of course, it doesn't have any boost icons, so it's fine. Living Tribunal does remove 2 threat from the main scheme and remove this card from the game. This effect cannot be cancelled. The Gardener heals you 2 instead, and the turn deal lets you draw a card instead. I think they're cool. I really want to try them. Yeah, there we have... I'm actually gonna line it up like there, so we know how many of each aspect we have. And then Magic Attack, as said, play only if you have the Identity as a Mystic trait, max 1 per deck. Hero Action, choose an enemy and discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each card discarded this way. So that can be up to 5 damage for 1. I think that's very good. Especially in Adam Warlock where you don't mind cycling through your deck too fast. Then you have 1 cost event, Zone of Silence, which is almost the same. It's choose a scheme and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Remove 1 threat from that scheme for each card discarded this way. And then of course the same Mystic trait max 1 per deck. Then you have Shield Spell, 0 cost event, Mystic trait max 1 per deck. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, discard that many cards from the top of your deck. Prevent all damage from this attack. It's just a great fail-safe to have, I think. And then last but not least, Summoning Spell, 2 cost event, play only if your identity has a Mystic trait, max 1 per deck. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally. Put the ally into play under your control. If we draw Pip, it's going to be 2 for 2 and you better find it. But I think we're also going to put in some expensive... I think we're going to bring 1 ally per aspect, like the Precon deck. So, it's just what ally? The Precon did come with an ally for each aspect, like... I think it was Major Victory. But I don't feel too strongly about that one. I'm actually gonna put in... My favorite, Yondu. If we can summoning spell him in, it would be great. He's a guardian, which I really appreciate. And yeah, no, okay, summoning spell, he's gonna stay out, so he's not gonna disappear. So it's gonna thin our deck more, which Adam Warlock kind of wants. So that's at least one card. Then the ally from defense. He cannot play multiple man because you want all three multiple man. I don't know that much about Ebony Maw. He doesn't have. I'm just gonna check what modular encounter set he comes with. He plays with armies of Titan and Black Order, so there are quite a lot of minions in those two. I'm pretty sure there is, but I kind of want to continue with the Guardian theme. Yeah. I'm actually gonna bring in Moondragon. I'm gonna read these cards for the if there's any new people watching in a second. I'm just gonna pick one ally from each first. Oh, that was one too much. Right, which one was this one? I think we only have one Guardian here otherwise. Yeah, we're gonna take Jack Flag. I don't know how good this deck is gonna be. I just can't wait to play him. And I also said I haven't played Ebony Maw before. I literally got the pack today. So I haven't seen anything of this before. Do we have any expensive Guardians? I don't think we do. No, we don't. We have a 0-cost Guardian, we have a 2-cost Guardian, and a 2-cost Guardian. So we might break the thing here. I don't really want 2 costs, even though some of 2 costs are good, because I want less cards to be able to pip the troll with, or like summoning spell something bad with. But I guess. Wait. Let me think about that a little bit. I might actually put in basic ally, which means no. Let's just pick one here and then. Yeah, let's just take something. We don't care about the cost, or we don't care if this Guardian is just nice and thematic. But I guess like. Let's put in Sentry. He's an Avenger, but you know. Okay, so Yondu, 4-cost ally, 2 thwart, 1 attack, no consequential damage on the attack, 2 health, he gains range, so he's just gonna be able to ping people without taking any damage himself. Moondragon's special thing is exhaust and discard Moondragon, choose a minion. The minion attacks another enemy of your choice. And Jack Flag is after Jack Flag thwarts, place 1 ammo counter on him, and then you can exhaust him and remove an ammo counter to deal 2 damage to an enemy. And then Sentry is just 3 attack, 1 consequential damage, 2 thwart, and 5 health. But when Sentry enters play under my control, deal yourself 1 encounter card, which can be scary. But yeah, I think that's a good continuation of that. what I'm going to do as well, just because it's really gonna... I think this is also in the pre-con deck, but I just think it's just... I don't know what's in the pre-con deck, so I'm just going with what I'm going with. So I'm gonna put in a combat training. I think all of these were in the pre-con deck. It's just nice to be able to improve everything, attack, thwart, and defense. Heroic Intuition. And then you have Armored Vest, and this is gonna be +3. And then it's gonna be... I know blue doesn't even have anything like this. But I was gonna throw in team training in that slot. Because so this one gives you +1 attack, +1 thwart, +1 defense, and this one gets each ally you control +1 hit points. It's just gonna... We have at least 5 allies in the deck, so it's gonna be nice. Another thing I would want would be... So let's go to basic a little bit, because there's a couple of things I would really want from basic. And that is... I want to... Where is it? Just because it's endurance I'm looking for. It's quite standard in all solo. It gives you +3 hit points for 1 cost. And yeah, I'm not gonna go with the basic resources, even though double resources are nice, but that's 3 more cards that are are basic, which you can't use with Battle Mage or Karmic Blast or Cosmic Awareness. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared to put them in. But yeah, let's just... I was thinking if I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna put it in just because. I'm gonna put it in Nowhere as well. It's a 2-cost support. Play only if your identity has the Guardian trait. Increase your ally limit by 1. Oh, no! Nowhere's not coming in there! Sorry! Obviously, you go... Sorry, it's something else I've totally forgot about that I need in the deck. And that is the Sorcerer Supreme. Play only if you have the Mystic trait. You get +1 hand size while in hero form. Of course I need Sorcerer Supreme. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, +15 is 28, 33. Yeah, that's correct. And I was thinking of... I know in this case that Yondo is not going to be too good. Actually, I might even like... I might even switch Yondu out. No. it's just a nice ping, right? But we're probably not gonna be able to upgrade him anyway, and he's just really nice when you upgrade him. So let's remove Yondu, and let's put in, like, I'm thinking of Beta Ray Bill. Yeah, let's do it. Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill is after Beta Ray Bill attacks and defeat the minion, remove 2 threat from the main scheme. So yeah, let's put that as our thing there instead of Yondu, which means I'm gonna put in at least, see here, let's put in more cards for each aspect. Let's start with putting in, for example, this was also in the pre-con deck, but make the call. Pay the print the cost of an ally in any player's discard pile. Put that ally into play under your control. Just so we can, like, bring some cards back from the discard pile. Some more cards. And then I'm gonna be able to let's so we need to fill another slot that is for make the call, and I think almost that I'm gonna want an event for everyone, from everyone, or an upgrade in some way. Like in aggressions, like in aggressions spot, I'm gonna, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do in aggression spots. I am gonna put in an upgrade called Godslayer, which is an weapon which is restricted. When your hero makes a basic attack against a unique enemy, exhaust Godslayer. Your hero gets +2 attack for that attack, which means I'm gonna do get +2 attack basically for attacking the villain. So that one fills the same spot there. Then I'm going to, with Justice, no. I'm gonna no. Wait, I was just thinking of maybe taking some, but no. Is there any upgrades I would really, really like? Of course there is. There is an upgrade that I can think of me wanting. Under surveillance, it's also a thing that gets added to somewhere that we're not going to get back, but attached to the main scheme, max 1 per scheme, increase the target threat value of attached scheme by 4. It's just good in single player, and it's gonna fix the deck quite well. And then it's just the protection card. What was I thinking? I was thinking There's many things we could do here. I'm gonna put in a Shake It Off. One cost event skill. I haven't been able to use this Ikemi Venom, but after a guardian character takes any amount of damage from an attack, give that character a tough status card. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna add one more of every aspect. So actually the aspects came with these new resource cards. So I'm actually thinking of throwing them in. I mean, it only means that I switched like 2 cards in every aspect from the... Well, it's that one, 3. From the pre-con, but I really want to try them. Or is there anything else I would want? One that I really would want would be... Yes, I'm gonna try some of them. I'm gonna try Preservation. When you after you spend this card, heal 1 damage from your hero. And yeah. I know this isn't the pre-con one, but I'm gonna throw in Band Together, because it's from the from hers. What's her face? Spectrum. It's this card generates a while for each ally you control to a maximum of 3. I think that one is a little bit more fun. And then Aggression. There was a couple of things I was thinking of putting in Aggression, so... But yeah, let's take Audacity, which is a... I think I missed one. Which is a... after you spend this card, deal 1 damage to the villain. It's just nice to have a couple of cards, you know, that you want to spend on stuff, and then you just give a little bit of extra effect. So, like, Determination. After you spend this card, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. I'm thinking of adding... We're at 41 cards right now. But I'm gonna take 2 more basic ones, which means we have 4 basic in the entire thing. And of course, Karmic Blast Cosmic Awareness doesn't count these either. But I think that's what I'm gonna do, because Spirit Meditation, play only if you have the Mystic trait. Well, 1. I'm only allowed to have 1. I'm just stupid. Play only if you have the Mystic trait. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. I think it can be nice to be able to, you know, when you get it, you can get some more control of what you have in your hand for that turn. I don't believe too strongly in it, not like it's great in Doctor Strange. But I want to try it. So right now I'm just putting back all my aspects like cards in their slots. Because otherwise we don't have any place to put up Ebony Maw. So yeah, this is our deck. It's 42 cards. I'm just gonna 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43 cards. Okay. And then we go down to 11 hit points, because that's the amount we have as Adam. So, let's go to the villain a little bit. So we have only number 2 and 3, because we're playing Expert. And then here we have the main schemes. And it's... so Ebony Maw. Use 2-3 for Expert mode. Ebony Maw uses standard encounter sets and 2 modular encounter sets. Armies of Titans and Black Order. So Armies of Titan. So there we have Black Order. And there we have Armies of Titan. And there we have them. And then it's like, when Ebony Maw activates against you, remove an invocation counter from each spell card in your play area. And then when revealed, each player discards cards from the top of an encounter deck until they discard a spell card and put that card into play in there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start sleeving my cards anyway. So let's start with the player cards. And I'm also gonna talk a little bit with the new setup with the everything. Also, 18 health is what Ebony has. So, the reason why we moved to Fridays from Wednesdays streaming, was because of the fact that I was rehearsing a show on Wednesdays that I sadly have to cancel, so I'm not doing that show anymore. So we're going to move our streams back to Wednesdays. But today's Friday, and next week we are also streaming on Friday. Because next week I'm up at my parents' place again, so it's gonna be a little bit weird of a stream. But that Friday I have a 90%. I'm 90% sure that I'm gonna get the Nebula Hero Pack. And I know we were gonna play Spectrum after Adam Warlock immediately, but what we're gonna do is next Friday we're going to play Nebula if I've received her. If I haven't, we're gonna do Spectrum. And if I have, we'll just do the Spectrum the Wednesday after that. So yeah, there's a lot of new heroes to play very sudden, and then after that, we're gonna go back to the regular rotation of randomizing everything until a new hero is released, and then we try the hero, or when the hood is released, we're gonna try the hood. But it's just today. I think it's just gonna be today we have a special stream with doing the villains from Mad Titan Shadow. I might do a video series that is not gonna be streams where I play the campaign through. It's uncertain so far, but from next week, even if I don't get Nebula, we are gonna go into the regular randomizing villain from the entire pool of villains, and of course the new villains here are also from this set. It's also going to be in that pool, and the same with the modular encounter sets. So who knows, we might run into a Rhino with the Infinity Gauntlet or something like that. Who knows. But yeah, I know that Nebula has leaked some almost all her cards have been leaked, and I think she looks interesting and fun. But yeah, it's always good with more heroes, yeah, I'm very happy that I don't have to wait months for Nebula, because I know Mad Titan Shadow has been late and still haven't come out in the US. But yeah. I only have a couple cards here left, and then we can start. And it's an attack on nowhere. So we're going. So actually, this is usually the starting scenario in the campaign. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this. I've been waiting all day. I have been holding my, like, been patient all day to not try any heroes or any villains before today's stream, even though I really, really want to try both Adam and Spectrum earlier today. But no. It's more fun if the first reaction to the characters are on stream. Or at least first reaction to playing the characters. So yeah. I don't really remember which order everything happened in. I know our setup, but I'm just gonna do the when revealed here, which is put each player discards spell cards and put the card into play in their play area. Attach to Ebony Maw, prevent all damage to Ebony Maw. Okay, that's annoying. So Ebony Maw has, but that's not a spell, right? No, it is not. That's a play, and it has 2 invocation counters, and it has surge, but that doesn't matter in this case. Manipulation, nice art with Drax there. Force response, after the last invocation counter is removed from manipulation, discard 1 card at random from your hand, and you are confused. Okay, that's quite annoying. But yeah, so Adam Warlock, I am so hyped about this. I've been hyped since they announced Mad Scientist Shadow and found out that he was going to be the hero. Since the leak of Mad Scientist Shadow was before that we were gonna, with the picture of the front box and everything, but we didn't know Adam Warlock, so I'm super happy about this. So yeah. So let's draw our hand size of 6. So here we have Jack Flag in our hand, we have Audacity, Moondragon, Pip the Troll, Warlock's King, and Eternity. We have a lot and lots and lots of allies, which I'm not super duper happy about. So yeah, let's flip Attack on Nowhere here. Each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell environment is put in play. Okay. And puts and then shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. So let's do that. Let's just find a second spell. There we have one. Rubble Storm. And then this one is getting shuffled back. So we start with 2. So this one has 3 invocation counters. Let's put... After the last invocation counter is removed from Rubble Storm, discard it to deal 2 damage to each character you control. Okay. And this one actually starts with 1 there. Okay, so let's just start here. I might discard a card or 2 actually and draw. I'm gonna discard Moondragon and... No, I don't want to discard both though. I'm gonna discard Moondragon only and keep the Jack Flag, and then just draw another card in my mulligan. Karmic Blast, okay. Yeah, I should have done that before I saw Rubble Storm, but it doesn't really matter because I was gonna throw away anyway. I just want to see if I could get anything more fun to use. So okay, let's get some. I'm just gonna drink a little bit. Okay, let's defeat Ebony Maw in the battle of the spellcasters. So, let's start with flipping to Adam Warlock. And we're gonna start by throwing away Jack Flag and Audacity to play Warlock's Cape. Audacity is after you spend this card, deal 1 damage to the villain. So we're gonna deal 1 damage to the villain. Then I have this left. This is sad because I'm actually not gonna use the Battle Mage ability this turn. But I'm gonna throw away Karmic Blast and Pip the Troll, sadly, to play Eternity. Shuffle this card into the encounter deck without looking. So I'm gonna put it on top, And then, I know you guys can't see me, but I'm gonna close my eyes. And then I'm gonna shuffle a little bit. And then I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, stop. I'm gonna square the encounter deck up. And then I'm gonna place it really. Okay. That's gonna be a boost card. That's not where I wanted it, but fine, that's a boost card. It's gonna be just, I'm gonna take less damage. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use Adam Warlock's basic thwart to remove the 1 thwart from the main scheme. And yeah, that was it. So let's untap, drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's make the call, Soul World, yes! Under surveillance, Godslayer, and spiritual there's nothing here I want to discard. I don't even make the call I can discard. But Soul World is so good that it's not discarded. Anyway, villain phase. 1 threat here. He's gonna activate against me with an attack with that. I am going to defend that with Adam Warlock. Because that's 2 damage. So yeah, he's gonna attack me for 2. Plus, oh look, there was no boost here. So that one actually goes, when it's a boost, it goes into its owner's discard pile. So that's where Eternity goes, sadly. But he doesn't deal any damage to me, but these 2 invocation counters go down. And then I draw an encounter card. Black Order Infantry. 1 scheme to attack 4 health. Guard. Give the villain a tough status card when defeated. Okay. Annoying. Let's actually put here is the clocks and here is the enemies. So yeah. Okay, it's our turn. I'm gonna start by playing Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Oh, I don't really want to discard anything here, sadly. I'm gonna discard Godslayer. And then I am going to throw away Determination to play Soul World, and when I spend Determination, I remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So keep that down. So that's just great. And then I'm gonna throw away Make the Call and Under Surveillance. I'm not gonna use the Battle Mage ability this time anyway, but next turn I'm gonna be very good with it. So Under Surveillance and Make the Call to get Mystic Senses. And that's it. So let's untap, drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cosmic Ward, Team Training, Cosmic Ward, Preservation, Karmic Blast. Yeah, okay. That's better. Yeah. So, it's the villain phase. Alright. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's gonna activate against me, which means these 2 go down. Which means Manipulation activates. After the last is removed from manipulation, discard it and discard 1 card at random from your hand. It's gonna be Team Training, which was the card I was gonna Battle Mage. Oh well. That's life sometimes. And then I am confused. And then Ebony Maw attacks me for 2. 3 damage. So 3 damage on us. And then that one attacks for 2. I'm also gonna take that, sadly. And yeah, which means encounter card, which is Black Dwarf. Okay. Good times. I need some cards out. This is really interesting. I'm not really gonna be able to use Battle Mage this turn either. Sadly, because I lost Team Training. Or I do. which means I'm gonna heal. Oh, it's protection is heal ally specifically. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I might. I want to use Karmic Blast, but I'm just gonna use Preservation, which heals me for 1, and I get the Cosmic Ward out, and then I'm gonna throw away Karmic Blast to get a second Cosmic Ward. This is interesting. I'm just gonna tap and deal 1 measly damage to Black Dwarf. And then I'm gonna untap, draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zone of Silence, Living Tribunal, Sentry, In-Betweener, and Sorcerer Supreme. Okay. Which means it is the villain's phase. He, 1 threat on the main scheme. It's gonna activate against me, which activates this one, which deals 2 damage to each character I control, which means 2 damage to me. Then Ebony is gonna attack me. Adam Warlock is gonna... I mean, I'm dead. I can't do anything about it. I'm dead. I should have flipped. Yeah, let's just restart. I should have flipped. I'm just stupid. Let's just restart. I was dead because the minions dealt 5 damage to me. So just restart. I think I should try and push for the Battle Mage ability a little bit more. Actually. Is my guess. It's so interesting when it's like the first time you play a character. And it's such a different character as well. That, oh wow, I would definitely have died. Oh, oops. Especially when it's a different character. It's really, really fascinating. So let's start with removing cards to a spell. There we have that one. It is the Rubble Storm that deals damage. And then I'm just going to do the other one immediately. Aberration is not that. Just past. That's Outrider. That's not that. That's not that. There we are. Pacification. Ends play with 3 invocation counters on it. After the last invocation counter is removed from pacification discarded, exhaust each upgrade you control and you are stunned. Whoo! Imagine playing Iron Man and facing that. Okay. Then 1 threat there. So yeah, let's just restart, reset, and see what we can do. It's really interesting character to play. Very different. Very like, have to go with what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Karmic Blast, Beta Ray Bill, Cosmic Awareness, Shake It Off, Quantum Magic, Endurance. I'm gonna throw away Beta Ray Bill and Cosmic Awareness. Yeah. And draw 2 cards. Which is Warlock's Cape and Magic Attack. Yeah, let's just flip to Hero Mode. I'm gonna throw away Karmic Blast and Shake It Off to play Warlock's Cape. I'm not gonna use it this time, but I'm gonna throw away Endurance, sadly, to play Magic Attack. Choose an enemy and discard up to 5 cards. I mean, obviously the Ebony Maw. And discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each card discarded with it. And I'm gonna discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soul World is sad, but I have Quantum Magic to get Soul World back. I think that one is the most important here. But at least 5 damage to the villain. for literally only 1, and then just discard a couple of cards. I think that's definitely worth it. Then add on Warlock is just gonna tap to remove 1 threat from there. And that's all I'm gonna do. So untap, drop to 5, Sorcerer Supreme, Zone of Silence, Moondragon, and Cosmic Ward. I mean, I know which order this is gonna happen. Yeah. So, anyway, 1 threat on the main scheme. Sorry if it's glaring. I'm gonna push this light further back, which I can do. He's gonna attack me. 2 plus... Oh, also these 2 are gonna go down. And he's gonna attack me. I'm just gonna take it to my face. So it's 2. It's 3 damage. And my encounter card, which is gonna be Super Giant, Quick Strike. So she hits me for 2, the first thing that happens. And then after Super Giant, attacks and damage the character. That character is stunned. So I'm actually gonna tap to defend that, because I don't want to be stunned. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but for my next turn, but it would be just be nice not be. Also, less damage taken. So, it's our turn. I'm gonna throw away Zone of Silence and Moondragon to play the Sorcerer Supreme. I know I'm not using Battle Mage again. I haven't used it once yet, but Cosmic Ward and Quantum Magic I still want to keep, so I had to throw away Moondragon and Zone of Silence. But yeah, so that was that. Untap, drop to 5. Audacity, Jack Flag. No, actually 6, because Sorcerer Supreme gives us +1 hand size. Karmic Blast, and Pip the Troll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Which means it's the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's gonna attack. Both those go down. Which means he's gonna attack. So I'm just gonna take this one. 5 damage. And then Supergiant is supposed to attack us, but we're gonna defend with Warlock there. And then we get an encounter card, which is gonna be Fireball Surge. And they play with 4 invocation counters on it. After the last invocation counter is removed, deal 4 damage to your identity. Okay, which means this one I also get. Discard an upgrade or support control. I'm gonna discard Warlock's Cape, actually, since I'm apparently not using Battle Mage anyway. I know it's a bad thing, but at least I can draw cards, you know. So what I'm gonna do now is yeah, so I'm gonna throw away Pip the Troll and Audacity to use Karmic Blast, which means another card. These sleeves are really bad. Another card is starting to I really need to get other sleeves. I spent way too much money on these sleeves, and they were worse than I thought. Anyway, yeah, so Audacity deals 1 damage to the villain. Karmic Blast, deal 4 damage to an enemy and discard up to 2 cards. I'm gonna discard 2 cards. I want 5 so I can kill Supergiant with it, but if I draw a basic, I want to have a second card. So Eternity and Spiritual Meditation. Okay, but it's 5 damage, which means Supergiant is dead. Which means now I'm gonna use Adam Warlock's Battle Mage ability. And throw away Jack Flag. Which is when I throw away, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So I remove 2 threat from that scheme. And then I flip to Alter Ego mode, sadly. That's just all I have to do. And then I'm gonna draw to 6. Godslayer, 4, Cosmic Ward, the Gardener, Determination. I must say, in this, especially in this deck when you don't have the double thing, it's nice to have like cards that you can spend on stuff. Like, cause I put every card in this deck because I really want to be able to play it, because they're all good. So it's nice to finally draw like Determination, because that's like one I can spend on something. God, these sleeves are bad. So yeah. So, let's see what happens here. One from the main scheme, Ebony is gonna scheme, which means these three. I'm gonna move all three there. So these two activate. After let's exhaust each upgrade you control, which is that one only, even though it doesn't need to exhaust. And then I'm stunned. And then Rumble Storm deals 2 damage to me, which means I'm down to 1. And then he's gonna scheme for 4. And then we're getting a counter card, which is gonna be Agents of Thanos. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each spell environment in your play area. If you place no threat, it's weighted card in search. So this one is gonna continue. Shuffle the encounter deck discard pile, and then each play discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell is put into play in their play area. Okay. So this is like, I'm sorry I didn't read the plot before, but it's like Ebony Maw leads an assault on nowhere in order to capture the power stone stored within, and now it's Ebony Maw uses powerful magic to occupy while its agents search for the power stone. And the spell we're looking for is... That's not a spell, that's not a spell, that's not a spell, that's not a spell. Ah, the first one here was a spell. I'm just gonna shuffle this. Because I saw that one. Because yeah, now this time it's not like that. But yeah. Okay. So we lose the game if we lose this one. But this one is pacification again. Which is super annoying. But yeah, which means it's our turn. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna throw away Determination and Godslayer, sadly, to play... No, not and Godslayer. Yeah, and Godslayer, because I'm gonna have to play all this anyway. To play the Gardener, which means I shuffle it into without looking. So I'm just gonna close my eyes. I know you guys can't see me, but I am closing my eyes. And yeah, so that like that. I'm gonna square it up so I can't see it. Now it's not on top. Great. And then I'm gonna throw away a Cosmic Ward. Sadly, to play another Cosmic Ward. I'm gonna flip. Also, I should have removed a threat when I did that. So I removed the threat from main scheme. And then I gotta tap him to just remove stunned. And that was our turn. Let's untap this. Let's drop to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh! I did not remove the stun. I healed myself 3. I am stupid enough to not even think of that. Which means, yeah. It's his turn. Let's put a threat, and now I untap Adam Warlock, and we put a threat there. He's gonna attack me. I am gonna defend with Adam, because I really can't do anything else. So he deals 2, discard 1 card random from your hand. This can really F me up. Under Surveillance. I was really looking forward to that card. But okay. But I don't take any damage at least. not gonna use Battle Mage now either, because I really can't use this blue for anything. So I'm actually gonna... Oh, right, sorry. Encounter card. Manipulation. It is the enter 2 invocation counters. And it's gonna be you discard a card random from. This is gonna be a nasty turn here. And yeah, I'm throwing away team training and make the call. What do I have in here? I have Pip the Troll in here. So yeah, I'm actually gonna get him out. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna use make the call, and then I'm gonna pay by using team training and preservation, which is gonna heal me 1 to get Pip out. Which has, and Pip has toughness. That's gonna be able to help me a little bit. I'm gonna actually throw away Karmic-Last to play Quantum Magic to get Soul World up on my hand. Because I'm gonna need it. It's starting to get close already. So yeah. Which means it's Ebony's turn. +1. He's gonna attack me. Pip the Troll is gonna defend for the 3 damage attack, which is tough. All these lose 1. He loses his tough. And then I get an encounter card, which is this villain attacks you. I'm gonna throw away Cosmic Ward to cancel it. Yeah. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, Shadow's Past was furthest back. Nice. Which means I have not defended this turn. Pip the Troll defended. So Adam Warlock's up this turn. So yeah. So I also forgot to draw up to 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. I'm gonna throw Band Together and Heroic Intuition. Because now that one gives me 1 star because I have Pip the Troll. And Heroic Intuition to play the Chromatic Staff, which generates a wild resource for me. Then I'm gonna tap that wild resource to play Soul World. After my deck runs out, I get a soul counter on here. And then I'm gonna throw away Armored West, play Quantum Magic, which means I get to search my discard pile for a card that I can add into my hand. Which is going to be the Cape. Not that I use that ability or anything. Actually, I'm gonna put the Mystic Senses because I feel that one will make me want to do that more. Okay, and then Adam Warlock is gonna tap to just remove his stunned card. Well, actually, that doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna tap to remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Is what I'm gonna do. Actually, I could have done that. Anyway, I could have done the... But I missed that's gonna be good. So I'm gonna draw up to 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is after your deck runs out of cards, place 1 soul counter here. Not when you reshuffle your deck. So technically, my deck have run out of cards here. So I'm gonna put a soul counter there. It's shield spell, summoning spell, mystic senses, combat training, and Okay. Interesting. Which means it is 1 threat here. Ebony Maw is gonna act against me, so these 3, which means this one Discard one card at random from your hand. You are confused, so I'm gonna get confused. I'm gonna discard a card at random from my hand, which is gonna be one of the 2 Mystic Senses. And then I'm gonna get confused. Next up, exhaust each upgrade you control, which is a Karmic Staff, which is a sad part, and Soul World, which is a sad part. And I am stunned, but I am already stunned, and a Fireball deals 4 damage to me, which means I'm to 1 health. And then it's gonna attack. Sorry, I'm gonna untap everything, or not every upgrade, and then Pip the Troll is gonna defend against this attack, which is 5 damage. So Pip the Troll is dead. That's what it's good at. And then this is my encounter card. The villain, each minion engaged with you attacks you. So I have 2 defense here. So I'm gonna defend there, which means I'm gonna draw a card here. Give the villain a tough stats card. I can do that! I can do that! I'm still alive! I am still alive! So I block 2. Great. Which means it's our turn. I'm gonna throw away Cosmic Awareness. Or no, not Cosmic Awareness. I'm gonna throw away Cosmic Awareness and Combat Training to play Mystic Senses. After you solve Adam Warlock's Spellmaking ability, draw a card. Then I am not gonna use that one, because I'm gonna yeah, what else did I have? I had a red, so I could have pinged down his thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to flip. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And then Soul World next turn, as long as it doesn't kill me in some way now. So let's untap everything. Let's shuffle this and get an extra encounter card. And then draw up to 6. Three, 4, 5, 6. Cosmic Awareness on Silence Beta Reveal, shake it off. Okay, which means it's the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme, and then it's gonna scheme for 5, which means it's 7. And then I get an extra encounter card. Here's my first encounter card. Blood to Spare. When revealed, each minion engaged a player activates against player. Each player who is not engaged a minion searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Black Order minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Shuffle the encounter deck. Black Order minion. So, Black Order infantry counts. And that means is it only Black Order they have? Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna shuffle this one. And I'm gonna close my eyes again, so my thing that I don't see where the blue thing comes up. And yeah, which means I'm gonna Black Dwarf. Outrider, Cyber Giants. Yeah, no, let's just. What do I have on my hand? Yeah, let's just put Super Giant. I'm already stunned anyway. And then this one. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there's no side scheme, discard cards from the top until a side scheme is revealed. I saw the next one, sadly. The Mass Troops has stormed Nowhere Engine Room and set the station to Overload. Each player must choose to either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. I'm gonna have to place 2 extra threat there. Which means it's my turn. I'm gonna start by exhausting Soul World to heal all damage from me. Which means I go up to 11 again. And then I am going to Discard a card from your hand to remove a status card from Adam Warlock, and I can do that multiple times. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that multiple times. I am just gonna do that once with Shake It Off to remove the Confused. And then I'm gonna flip into Adam Warlock. And then I'm gonna throw away Zone of Silence and Beta Ray Bill. No, actually. Beta Ray Bill. Yeah. Zone of Silence and Beta Ray Bill. To play Summoning Spell. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally and put that ally into play. Magic Attack. Audacity. Karmic Blast. Under Surveillance, Cosmic Ward, Make the Call, Pip the Troll. I mean, it's a double defense. I mean, it costs 2, so it's not too bad. And then I'm gonna tap Karmic Staff, throw away. Yeah, throw away Shield Spell. To play Cosmic Awareness, remove 3 threat from a scheme and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Remove 1 additional. I really need Reactor Overload to disappear. So I'm gonna go with 4. 1, that's 1 difference. That's only 1 still. So it goes down to 1 only, and then I'm gonna tap Adam Warlock to thwart the last there. Okay, that's sad, but that's what we have to do. So let's untap everything. So draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cosmic Awareness, Spiritual Meditation, Living Tribunal. That's also have a broken sleeve. God, don't buy the Gimgenic picture sleeves. So yeah. Villain Face, which means this one goes up to one away from loss. And then when Ebony, so he's gonna activate against me. And he's gonna attack for, I'm gonna have a Pip the Troll take for me, so that's 4 damage, which means Pip the Troll's tough is gone. And then Super Giant is gonna attack me. I'm gonna take that, because she's gonna deal 2 damage to me. And she's gonna stun me, but I'm already stunned. And then I'm gonna draw a card. That is Landing Craft. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. That's when it is defeated. Okay. Which means it's our turn. I'm gonna start by using Spiritual Meditation to draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from my hand. Ooh. Discard a card. I'm gonna just discard Team Training. And then I am going to actually not. Yeah, Team Training. And then I am going to throw away Godslayer and Moondragon to play Cosmic Awareness at the main scheme, and I'm gonna go 4 again because I want to remove as much threat as possible. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 more. So that's 5 threats removed, which feels quite nice. And then I am going to. I'm gonna use Battle Mage for the first time. And I'm going to use Living Tribunal to use Justice. Remove 2 threats from a scheme, which I'm also going to remove from the main scheme. And then I use Mystic Senses to let me draw a card after I do that, which is Quantum Magic. Yeah, I'm going to use Karmic Staff to play Quantum Magic, and I am going to bring. gonna take... I was pretty sure I had a second Mystic Senses in here. Was that right before I... it must be right before I started doing it. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring the cape. Warlock's cape. And Quantum Magic is on there, and that was... I'm gonna use Adam Warlock's basic to deal 1 damage, to just remove the stun card, and then I'm gonna untap everything, drop to 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Which means it's a villain phase, 1 threat on here. It's Ebony Maw who's gonna attack me. Pip the Troll is gonna defend again. For 4, which means Pip the Troll is dead. Sad. Supergiant's gonna attack me. Adam Warlock is gonna defend that. Which means no damage and no stun. And then we have an encounter card, which is Agent of Thanos. Deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell environment in your play. If you take no damage in this way, which I don't, gain Surge. Restrained. Attach to your friendly character with the highest attack and exhaust it. Attached character cannot ready. Spend an energy and a physical resource to discard this card. I don't really need to do that though. That's fine. I'm fine. Which means I'm just gonna go into my turn. It cannot ready, which means Warlock's Cape is useless to play right now. Which means I am gonna use Determination and tap Karmic Staff, which means I remove a threat from the main scheme because of Determination, to play Eternity, which means I shuffle this one into the encounter deck as well without looking, which means I am closing my eyes. I know you guys can't see. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 1 further step. That's gonna be, sadly, be a boost card. But you know, that's gonna be an easy, 2 damage only. Then I am going to... I'm gonna throw away Armored Vest to play Cosmic Ward. And then I'm gonna use Battle Mage to throw away Heroic Intuition and remove 2 threat, which means that 1, which means I discard... No, I don't want to do that now. That's stupid. Never... Wait, is that one specific from the... Yeah, from the main scheme. Wait. Let me think then. It doesn't really do any difference then. I just can't keep Heroic Intuition. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna keep. Which means I untap everything except myself because I'm restrained. And then I draw up to 6. 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. Which means that the villain phase, 2 threats on the main scheme then. And then Ebony Maw is gonna attack me. I have no choice but tank it. Oh wow, it's Eternity. What a surprise that it was one of those. And then Supergiant's gonna attack me for... So it's gonna be 4 in total. And I'm gonna get stunned because of Supergiant. And then I get the encounter card. And my encounter card is gonna be Landing Craft. It's another Landing Craft. Okay, which means it's my turn. Sorry, it was another Landing Craft here. Which means it's my turn. I'm gonna throw away Heroic Intuition. And I'm gonna use Karmic Staff to play my second Mystic Senses. Also, my deck ran out of cards. Then I'm going to... What do I want to do? Is there a specific card here that I really would like to have in my hand right now? Summoning spell would be really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna throw away Endurance to play Quantum Magic to get Summoning Spell back in my hand. And I'm gonna use Battle Mage with Band Together to get +1 in everything, and then I'm gonna use both my Mystic Senses to draw 2 cards. Actually, I have no choice but to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards, which means I'm gonna get face down encounter card. I'll shuffle these in here. Okay, which means I get to draw 2 cards. The cards I draw are Godslayer and Karmic Blast. And it's funny, because I'm gonna throw away Godslayer and Karmic Blast to play Summoning Spell immediately. Discard cards until an ally. And it's Pip the Troll! It's almost comedic. But it's a good thing though, I can stay longer in this form then. Which means it is our turn. Which means it's the villain phase. Which means it's +3 here now. Which means it also is... he's gonna attack me. It's just gonna be 2. And... because this is that one. Also, everything except myself is gonna untap. I also should draw a card first. Good job. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. Okay. That's not too bad. So the 2 there. Kind of want to take... I'm gonna take both that and Supergiant on myself. I just take 4 damage. Oh wow, it's the Gardener. What a surprise. Which would mean I will get 2 encounter cards. And this will be the first one. The first one is the Black Order. While a Black Order minion is in play, threat cannot be removed from this side scheme. That is annoying, especially since I get another encounter card. Then we have Fireball, which is a super scary spell. And last but not least, Channeling Trance. Remove 1 invocation count from each spell encounter in your play area. If you have no spell environments, discard... play a card. Okay, so it's just remove a counter from that one. Okay, not too bad. This is just annoying, though. Okay. Which means it's our turn. So I'm gonna... spend Determination and Preservation to remove Restrained, which means I have to remove 1 threat from the main scheme, and then I get to heal myself 1 as well, which is quite nice. Then I am going to tap Karmic Staff and play Under Surveillance to play Warlock's Cape, which is part of that square here. which means I now can use Battle Mage, use Sentry to deal 2 damage to Supergiant. And I can tap Mystic Senses and Warlock's Cape to untap myself and draw 2 cards. Eternity, Heroic Intuition, Cosmic Ward. I'm gonna throw away Heroic Intuition to play my second Cosmic Ward. And I'm gonna... I can't really go back yet. I'm gonna have to tap to remove one... I can't remove threat from that one. To remove 1 threat from a landing craft. It's gonna be 6, 7, 8... No, from the main scheme, actually. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's untap everything. Okay, let's draw up to 5. Endurance, Armored Vest, Magical Attack, Karmic Blast. Oh, 6, sorry, Sorcerer Supreme. Quantum Magic. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. Which now means that I'm gonna get attacked by Ebony Maw. Well, first, 3 more threat here. That one goes down to 2. Ebony Maw's gonna attack me. The Troll is gonna take that. That's only 2 damage. So that's his tough status card. The Supergiant, I'm gonna defend myself. Then I get 2 encounter cards because of the Black Order. And that's another Black Order. It's the Infantry. And then Manipulation. That is going to be activated in 2 turns. I don't know if I can... yeah, we'll see. We'll see here. Anyway. It's our turn. Oh, also, sorry, Manipulation have Surge. So it's another one. Pacification also have Surge. And that's 3 there. Angels of Thanos. Deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell environment in your play area. Ah, no, we died. Okay. Interesting. So let's try this again. Wow, this is... He is a chaotic character to play. And I like Ebony Moss. I mean, bad luck and bad luck. It was really good luck, because that's the problem with Ebony Maw. But I had bad luck that I didn't draw too many spell cards, but because they were really cool. I mean, I should be happy. Attack of Nowhere, the tough status card. I'm gonna try to be more aggressive. It's just, if you don't draw the right cards as Adam, you can't really be aggressive. I guess you could build a deck and just take super aggressive skip allies and just do super aggressive cards, I could imagine. But then leadership would be difficult to fit. Or maybe just do leadership allies, cheap leadership allies. Maybe some leadership ally upgrade. And then just run with super aggressiveness. That would be a possibility in this deck. That's what I really like about him. He has a very different... Oh. He has a very, very different way to build like no one else does. Does that make him a little bit boring in the long run? Who knows? Or like, in the long run, no. But in the short run, with all the cards, I'm just gonna pour another coke. Of all the cards you have in your collection, will you just do the same deck over and over again, while all other heroes can do 4 different at least with each one for every aspect? Yes, but you know. Okay. So spell cards, 2. Look for 2 spell cards. Restraint is not 1. Pacification is 1. And Manipulation is also 1. And they one of them starts with 3 and one of them starts with 2. Okay. Which means it's our turn to draw cards. In-betweener, Warlock's Cape, Karmic Blast, Godslayer, Summoning Spell. That's a good start. Yeah, let's just flip immediately, throw away In-betweener and Karmic Blast to play Cape, and then Karmic Blast and Godslayer to use a Summoning Spell. Just get the first best thing we can get. And just pray we don't lose too many good cards. Sentry! Which means that's an encounter card immediately. But that's nice, because now we got 2 more expensive ally for like literally nothing. Which means he is gonna remove 1 threat from the main scheme that I forgot to put threat on, because it's supposed to be 1. And Sentry's gonna punch old Ebony Maw in the face. For 3. Which means it is done here. Which means I get to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soul World, nice. Endurance and turn to Cosmic War. Okay, yeah. What did I lose, by the way? I lost Gardener. We haven't lost my staff yet. The staff is really good, I feel. So, he's gonna get 1 threat on him. He's gonna attack for 2 attack plus whatever this is. I'm just gonna take to my face so far. That's +0, so that's only 2 damage. And then I get my second encounter card here. So the first one is gonna be the Black Order. But a Black Order minion is in play, threat cannot be removed here. But there isn't, so... But that means I can get another one. Aberration, okay. Prevent all damage to Ebony Maw. After Aberration prevents 2 or more damage from single attack, discard it. And then Channeling Trance, remove 1 invocation counter. Oh, I was already supposed to remove 1. So I should discard 1 card at random from my hand, and I should be confused. Please don't remove Soul World. It's my one and only wish in life. Please don't remove Soul World. Heroic Condition, thank God. Yeah. So that was that, which means it is our turn. I am going to have a little bit more of a choice problem here now. I don't really... Soul World is so good, but I don't want it out this early, really. I'm thinking I should be able to get... I didn't lose any of them. I should be able to get one of the ones that let me draw something from my deck. So I'm gonna throw away Eternity to play Cosmic Ward, and Soul World to play Endurance, +3 health. And then Sentry's actually gonna tap for Thwarting to remove the 2 threat here, while I still can. And Adam Warlock is gonna thwart just to remove the Confused, which means we're back in the villain phase. I'm gonna draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Armored Vest, Magic Attack, Quantum Magic, Band Together, Jack Flag. Okay. That's nice. That's really nice, because then I can use get Quantum Magic, so I can get it back, actually. So you get, which means 1 threat on the main scheme. He's gonna attack me, and I'm just gonna face it. Also this one. So actually exhaust each upgrade you control, and I am stunned. Which means I'm not gonna be able to use Warlock's Cape, but that's fine. And then I get attack 2, 4 in my face. And then I get an encounter card, which is gonna be Landing Craft. Annoying, but could be a lot worse. Which means it is our turn, where all these are attacked all of a sudden. And I'm gonna throw away Band Together to play because it generates 1 star because I have Sentry out. To play Quantum Magic to get Soul World back. Then I am going to throw away Armored Vest to play Soul World. And then I'm gonna throw away Jack Flag to play Magic Attack. Which means choose an enemy and discard up to 5 cards. I'm gonna discard 5 cards and attack Ebony. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Oh, actually, sorry. Sentry attacked first to remove Aberration, and then I did that. Also, I tapped him to remove the stun. Sorry, I'm just... But yeah, so I tapped Sentry to remove Abjuration, then I tapped him to remove my stun, and then I used that attack. So now it's all correct what happened. So yeah, let's just untap everything. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Living Tribunal, Command Staff, Shield Spell, Cosmic Awareness, Shield Combo Training. Which means 2 threats on the main scheme this time. And Ebony Maw is gonna attack me, and I'm gonna just take it in my face. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. This could be very sad. Sorry, it was the one there, so discard 1 card from your hand. Also, pacification happened last turn. So I'm gonna discard top one here. Karmic Staff. Damn it. That was the one thing I really, really, really wanted. Shit. Anyway, encounter card. Black Order Infantry. Okay. Which means I am going to... Also, I should have taken 2 damage. It's guard, actually. Sentry's not gonna do anything this turn, really. But I'm gonna do... I'm gonna throw away Cosmic Awareness and Combat Training to play Living Tribunal. I'm gonna close my eyes and shuffle Living Tribunal into the encounter deck and stop at 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. It's like I can't see. If you see here, you can see on the side, but I can't. I used to not have any. So it's right in the middle, roughly. Then I'm gonna tap Adam Warlock to hit 1 damage on the Black Combat Infantry. Sentry is gonna kill. Wait, it's gotta be up to 4. Is gonna kill the Black Order Infantry, which gives Ebony Maw a tough status card. And then I use Battle Mage with Shield Spell to heal 1 damage from an ally. And I can use Warlock's Cape to untap, and then I'm gonna attack Ebony Maw and just remove the tough status card. That's what I'm gonna do. And that was my turn. I'm just gonna take that attack on nowhere. It's gonna advance, sadly. But yeah. Which means untap, 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 untap. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Major call. Moondragon senses. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Especially if I can. Yes, okay. So this one's actually gonna advance. Which means shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck and then discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell environment. I'm gonna just close my eyes here again. Okay. There, let's... No spell. No spell. No spell. No spell. Spell. And it's the 2 damage one. Yeah, okay. Which means then he's gonna attack me for 2 plus whatever this is. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna take it. Also, sorry, that one's supposed to still have... So it's only 2 damage. Encounter card. Remove... Oh, sorry, that one was supposed to be removed now. And then it removes another one. So I'm gonna... No, Rebelstorm just entered. And then this one removes one. Yes, that's correct. Which means it is our turn. And I am going to throw away... Make the call and pick the troll, sadly. To play a Mystic Senses. Then I am going to... what am I gonna do? Am I gonna remove threat? Am I gonna... Yes, I'm gonna tap 1 to remove 1 threat here. Then I'm gonna use Moondragon on Battle Mage, which heals him up 1. Which means I can use these 2 to draw a card, which is Spirit Meditation. 3, 4, 5. So that's... And I get to ready Adam Warlock. I can spend Adam Warlock to remove landing craft, discard card from the top of the deck until you discard a minion. Gang up, fireball, assault, manipulation, common training, black order, master plan, pacification, aberration, outrider. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Well, it can only be 2 things, so what is it, huh? What's it gonna be? It is gonna be Cosmic Ward. Okay, so spiritual meditation, I guess, can still be in here. Which means, I mean, Sentry has something to kill, but I'm not too scared of that one. So Sentry is gonna take 1 damage to hit 3 on the villain. And that's that turn. I could use that one, but no. So yeah, untap. Draw up to 5, which means all of these. Really? I haven't seen... I'm pretty sure I haven't seen... God damn it. That is Sorcerer Supreme. At least that means I'm gonna draw it. Which means yeah, that's Sorcerer Supreme. And yeah. So let's see here. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's gonna attack. I am going to defend that. 2. Give the villain a tough stat. Okay, 2 plus a tough status card, so I don't take any damage, and then Outrider deals 1 damage to me. That's perfectly fine. Encounter card, sorry. Black Dwarf. That's a problem, though. That's a real problem, actually. Okay. So I'm gonna throw away Zone of Silence to play Quantum Magic. I want a pretty big damage dealing spell. I think Magic Attack's probably the best one for it. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna take Magic Attack for next turn. Then I'm gonna spell Spirit of Meditation and Beta Ray Bill to play Mystic Senses. I mean, what I could do is I could discard this to deal 2 damage to something. Yeah, I'm gonna use Battle Mage. Deal 2 damage to Outrider and kill Outrider. Which means I can tap these to draw 2 cards and untap, which means I get to draw that. Which was Sorcerer Supreme to add 1 counter on Soul World. Which means I can shuffle this to get an extra counter card. And then I get to draw another card. Which is going to be Heroic Intuition. Okay, I don't really care about that. I'm just a little bit scared of... No, it's fine. It's fine. And... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be fine. Especially since this one for some reason isn't an heroic interrupt. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. So Sentry is gonna punch Black Dwarf for 3. And I'm more gonna thwart 1 from the Power Stone. Oh, I forgot to remove 1 from Rubble Stone last turn. And then I am gonna flip to Alter Ego mode. And that's what I'm gonna do. Which means I'm gonna untap everything. I'm gonna draw 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna get 1 threat there. He is this one. I'm gonna take 2 damage. He is gonna scheme for 2. Give you then a tough status card, so that's only 2 plus 1 from the Black Dwarf, so that's 5 total. Oh, we're fine so far. Which means this is the first encounter card, which is Advanced. The villain schemes. So I'm going to use Cosmic Ward to defend that, because for some reason Cosmic Ward is not an heroic action to use. And the second one is Under Fire, which is double Surge. This villain card gains Surge. Reactor over. Each player must choose to either take 2 damage, place 2 threat here. I'm going to place 2 threat there, and then Super Giant. Annoying, but we can deal with this. Which means it is our turn. And I'm going to start by using Soul World to heal full health. I waited last turn because I knew I was going to take 2 damage and I would survive, probably, most likely survive that. I mean, I'm going to flip. I am going to... Audacity and Cosmic Awareness I'm gonna throw away to play Sorcerer Supreme. Not Cosmic Awareness, Heroic Intuition, sorry. Actually, no. Eternity, not Heroic Intuition, sorry. So Climate Glass. And then I'm gonna use Sentry to kill Black Dwarf. So yeah, I'm gonna kill Black Dwarf there. Sentry is sadly gone. I'm gonna use... Also, I used Audacity there, which would remove the tough status card from Ebony. Then I'm going to so I don't know how to do gonna tap to remove one threat from this one. Then I'm gonna throw away Heroic Intuition as that one, which means I can remove 2 threats from a scheme, which means I draw 2 and untap. Band together, okay. Wait. I'm pretty sure the reactor overload the crisis icon. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that anyway, just because it makes sense. And is there anything here I really want again? Not really, right? I mean, Cosmic Ward is always great to have one, just in case. But I kind of think it's more important right now to... I can't really play anything because Band Together is useless right now because I don't have any allies, sadly. And yeah. Yes, I'm gonna throw away Quantum Magic, sadly, and Cosmic Awareness to play Karmic Blast. And I'm gonna discard 1 card. Well, 2 cards actually. I'm gonna discard 2 cards just in case. Yes, so that's 5 damage, which means Super Giant is dead. And I still have 1 action here with Adam Warlock. I'm gonna just remove a basic thwart there, which means I'm gonna untap everything and draw up to 5. Team Training, Combat Training, Cosmic Awareness, and Shield Spell. Which means it's Ebony's Mars turn, 1 threat here. He attacks me for 4. Then I get an encounter card. Exhaust my identity, and then a surge on top of that. Gain 2 invocation token, a surge top of that. Please another surge. Yeah. And just play with 3 invocation code. I mean, they're annoying about things happen. But it's a surge, which means I get to draw a Living Tribunal. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme. I should be able to do that even though that one is there. Because it should just be thwart. So I'm going to remove 2 from the threat. And that one is removed from the game. So I got Living Tribunal used. And I stopped the... So that means it's our turn immediately. And... let's just start with using Battle Mage and throw away Band Together to untap. And with all these and draw 2 extra cards. Let's start with that. I feel it's a good start place to be at. Definitely a good start to have. Trying to... I'm gonna throw away Combat Training and Team Training to play. No, first I'm gonna tap to remove the last thwart from that one, and then I'm gonna throw away those 2 to play Cosmic Awareness, remove 3 threat from a scheme, and discard up to 4 cards top of your deck. I'm not gonna discard any cards, I'm just gonna remove 3 threat from a scheme. Which means now I can... I'm actually gonna just throw away Make the Call and Shield Spell. Just get Pip the Troll. And yeah, so that was my turn. I'm ready if I hopefully can start dealing damage now. 5. Moondragon, Cosmic Ward, Quantum Magic, Zone Silence, Karmic Blast. Yeah, so Karmic Blast is gonna be some really nice stuff, actually. Okay. Villain phase, 1 threat on the main scheme. These 2 tick down by 1 while he attacks me for 3. And my encounter card is Agent of Thanos. Deal 1 damage to each spell, which is 2. which is highly annoying. Oh, sorry, I forgot to block with Pip the Troll. Well, I have that for next turn. So yeah. Let's basic attack with him, that 1 damage to Ebony. Then I'm gonna throw away some silence as my battle mage ability to remove 2 threat from a scheme. And activate these to draw 2 cards and untap myself. I'm gonna throw away... I'm gonna throw away In-Betweener, Moondragon, and Quantum Magic, actually. To play Godslayer. To start hitting hard back. And then I'm gonna throw away Karmic Blast to get a Cosmic Ward, just in case. And then I'm gonna hit for 3 on the villain. Because he's on... Because he's... What's it called? He's unique enemy. So yeah, that was that turn. It's untapped. I'm gonna start hitting harder thanks to that choice. Spiritual Meditation, Beta Rebuild, Magic Attack, Karmic Blast, Summoning Spell. How many cards do I have still here? 6. And how many allies do I have? I have green. Who was my yellow ally? Oh, Rick Flag! Or the Flag one. Jack Flag, not Rick. Rick Flag is Suicide Squad. So that one is might actually be super duper good in this case. That's great. Anyway, villain phase, which means 1 threat on there. Then he's gonna attack me. The troll is gonna defend for also these 2. So I have to discard 1 card random from my hand. Please don't be the spell now. Please don't be summoning spell. It's going to be summoning spell. Beta rebuild, that's fine. And I am confused on top of that. And then he's gonna attack Pip for 4. Pip has a tough status card, and then I get my encounter card, which is gonna be Rubble Storm. Which is 2 damage in 3 turns. And it's a Surge card. Shadows of the Past. I'm gonna use Cosmic Ward to defend that. Whew! That was close. Which means it's our turn. And I'm gonna throw away Karmic Blast. And Spiritual Meditation. Well, yes, Karmic Blast and Spiritual Meditation. To play Summoning Spell and get Rick Flag from somewhere in here. Jack Flag, sorry. Jack Flag from somewhere in there. Magic Attack's not going to be worth it. I'm actually going to hit him for 3. Which knocks him down to 0. Which means he's going to go to his next phase. Which has 23 health. And I'm gonna discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell. Let's see if there's a spell left here. Since it's from the top of the encounter deck, and not like draw cards, it stop when it goes there. Luckily, but he has a higher scheme in this side. Okay. So yeah, that was 3 with that one's help. And magic, I'm gonna wait with magic attack. I'm gonna wait with the next turn. Yeah, so that was my turn. Means I'm gonna untap everything, draw up to 6, 2, 3. I get an extra encounter card, which means the acceleration token happens immediately, but I'm gonna get an extra encounter card. Which means I have to shuffle this. I get a Soul World token. And I get to, like, that's the encounter card I get. I get to shuffle this. And so far I really like the chaotic nature of Adam Warlock. It's just difficult, especially in a solo setting. If we had someone who could help with anything, it would be nice. But yeah, it's fun though. 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 cards in my hand. I have Shake It Off the Gardener, Magic Attack, Band Together, Team Training, and Combat Training. Nice. For once, Band Together is actually good. That makes me not want to defend with Pip the Troll, which I'm gonna do, sadly. So it's gonna be a 1 in the end anyway. But it had a chance to be good. So, yeah. I mean, I should have just flipped. Because I knew I was gonna draw that, so I should have just flipped in the end. I did that. Which means... yeah, I should have flipped, shouldn't I? Yeah, I flipped. Sorry. +2 there. These two... Oh, right. No, I shouldn't have flipped. Sorry. I really shouldn't have flipped. I knew it was a reason I didn't flip. So these two goes, which means exhaust all of these. All my upgrades. And stun myself. And then I'm gonna get attacked. And Pip the Troll is gonna tank it, sadly. That's 3 damage. Thank you, Pip, for your service. And then I get this one. Yeah, this is my encounter card. This is my second encounter. So the first one, Channeling Trace. Place 1 invocation, counter from each, remove 1 from each. Okay, that's annoying. And then the next one is Fireball. In 4 turns, gonna deal 4 damage to me. I need, in reality, to flip back and heal with this. Yeah, I do. Which means I kind of need to just... Yeah. I'm gonna... So what I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna start with throwing away Shake It Off to use Magic Attack and discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quantum sad, but not too bad. Oh, sorry. Which will deal 5 damage to the villain. Then I'm gonna throw away the Gardener and Band Together to play Team Training to give all my current and future allies +2/1 hit points. Which means Jack Flag is gonna thwart. And when he thwarts, he gets an ammo counter that he can tap to deal damage. And he removes 2 threats. And yeah, no, I'm gonna have to flip Adam, and then I'm gonna tap. But I have a combat thing. I'm going to tap to recover 3. And then I'm gonna discard combat training to remove my stunned. Because that's his ability. Discard a card from your hand, remove a status card from Adam Warlock. So yeah, let's untap everything. I have survived 1 turn without healing with Soul World. 6. Moondragon, In-Betweener, Karmic Blast, Bitter Bill, Cosmic Ward, Karmic Blast. Okay, that's some nice damage dealing. So yeah, it's the villain phase, it's +2 threat here. Before he activates and schemes, he's gonna remove 1 here and 1 here, which deals 2 damage to each character I control, sadly. So that means 2 damage to Jack Flag. That's why I put the team training, so he would survive. That's so I at least can use the ammo counter I have on him. Which also means he's gonna scheme for 4... 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that's 4, which means it's gonna be like that. And yeah, then I get my encounter card. Okay, not too bad right now. And it's landing craft, and that means it's our turn. Let's start with using Soul World to heal fully to 11. Oh wait, my maximum health point is 14 right now, so that heals that as well. Do I want to discard a card from my hand to remove Confused? I mean, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna throw away Beta Ray Bill to remove Confused. Then I'm going to flip in Adam Warlock. I'm so uncertain how much damage I'm gonna do, and it's quite fun actually. Magic Blast is in here, right? Magic Tech is in there, yeah. So then Warlock's just gonna attack for 3 damage. That's what it does best anyway. And then he's gonna tap Moondragon to heal Jack Flag 1 as his Battle Mage. Use this to untap and draw 2 cards. Summoning spell. Pip. We only have 1 in there, and that's my that's a big strong dude. Which could be fun, actually. There'll be an extra encounter card, but I'm gonna have to throw away. Such a difficult choice. For 1 chance, it would be nice. I could Karmic Blast ass out of stuff, but then I might lose the game. Probably not, though. They want a Karmic Blast. I mean, they can max deal 8 damage. That would be a kill, but they're not gonna do that. But I can get bet for it. Yeah. let's try it. In-Betweener and Cosmic Ward to play Karmic Blast to discard the 4 top cards. 1, that's the same. 2 different. That's 3 different, which means that's 5, 6, 7 damage. Then I'm gonna throw away Spirit of Meditation and Summoning Spell to use Karmic Blast to discard the top 4 cards. That's 1, 2. That's 2 different, which means that's still 6 damage. And then I tap Jack Flag, spend his ammo to deal 2 damage, and we won! I should have done that way earlier. Karmic Blast is great! Karmic Blast is great! Let it be known that I definitely undervalued Karmic Blast. But, so, first play response on Adam Warlock. Super duper fun. like insanely fun. No other way to describe it. Chaotic, yes. Do you want to all of a sudden do the discard cards from your deck and hand, which you're trying to avoid for every other character? Yes, you do, because just too good. And Soul World. I didn't turn back to Adam once without using Soul World before flipping back, which is insane. I mean, I got it 3-4 times. It's happened so fast. It's a great card, and it makes all the discarding valid. If that wasn't there, it wouldn't be worth it, I don't think. So yeah, you should definitely use all your quantum magics to try and make sure that Soul World is in your hand, or was in play before you start going crazy with all the discard. But that was really, really fun. Ebony Maw, I like it. The ticking clock is kind of scary. And yeah, so let's do the thing that we always do at the end, which is go to this one, and I've actually added the new stuff. So the Warlock is here, 25, and then S is so there. Usually we fill in with aspect we played. So let's just put, well, white is a stupid color to choose. Let's just put black. There isn't a rainbow option, is there? No, there's not. So let's just put gray, because that's what he does. He's morally gray. That's really cool. That was an insanely fun scenario as well. So yeah, so the plan is that next week I should get Nebula. So we're gonna do Nebula immediately and wait with Spectrum until the Wednesday after. But next week it's still Fridays, and after that we go back to Saturday. So I'll see you all next Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I had a blast. And I'll see you next Friday, and have a killer week.